I've spent 20 years auditioning musicians. Every music college I've been involved with, my main role has been recruitment, which is making sure that every student that joins that course is up to scratch. At my music management company, we employ hundreds of musicians who are gigging every single week, and each one of those has gone through an audition process. If you've got an audition coming up, this is something I can really help you with. Having auditioned literally thousands of musicians, I have some advice that will put you in the top 10%. When I started auditioning musicians way back in the day, which was probably, I don't know, a Wednesday, I had an epiphany. Auditioning is a lot easier than you think. Around 25% of people don't turn up to their slot. Now just think about that for a minute. Just by turning up to your audition, you can be in the top 75% and ahead of 25% of the competition. And if you can turn up on time with working gear and be prepared, then you are in the top 50%. 1 out of every 2 people can't manage this. But Damian, I hear you say, that's all very well, but what about the 10%? What about the juicy stuff? Well, come with me on an adventure. Let's talk about what being prepared for an audition looks like. I'm always surprised at how little people research for an audition, and this spills over into everyday life. When I interview for a position in my company, I always ask, what do you know about the company? Because I want to know if you've done your research. Do you know about the history of our company? Do you know what we stand for? Or are you just there for the money? Ask yourself this: who is the audition for, and what will they be looking for from you? Genius is in the attention to detail. Turning up prepared to play a song is very different from turning up prepared to play a song knowing that you have the right gear, the right sound, and the right parts. That is a different level of prepared. If the track you're playing is played on a Strat, or if you're a bass player and it's played on a 5-string bass, then go above and beyond and borrow that gear to make sure you can replicate the right sound. If it's in a certain style, then don't learn that one song. Learn 20 songs so that you can truly emulate the style of what that band is going for. Auditions are about finding the best person for the job, and you can make yourself into the best person for the job with some attention to detail. At the audition, highlight what makes you more employable. Do you drive? Have you got a vehicle? Do you sing BVs? Can you play some extra keys or guitar? How's your video editing experience? How's your live sound? How's your social media? Wait, let's rewind that. Highlight what makes you more employable. Do you drive? Have you got a vehicle? Do you sing BVs? Can you play some extra keys or guitar? How's your video editing experience? How's your live sound? How's your social media? Don't gloss over this bit. What you are doing here is creating solutions and adding more to the project or the band that you are auditioning for. But what happens if you haven't got any of these extra skills to highlight? Well, now's the time to learn, because this is a long career. If you're 20 years old, you've got 50 years of this. And if you're 30 years old, you've got 40 years of this. You can see how this goes on. Now is the time to learn some extra skills that bring stuff to the party for auditions to come in the future. Yeah, cool, thank you so much. I just want you to know, I really want this gig. I'd love the opportunity to work with you guys, but yeah, thank you so much, that was great. I love it when people say this. When someone says they want to work with me, I know they believe in me, and I know they're going to be hungry to prove themselves, and we can build something together. Too many musicians play it cool, thinking that if they look like they don't care, that's cool. But from my point of view as someone doing the audition, I want someone who's going to be in this with me, someone who wants this. So why not voice that? Scientists believe that memories formed by the hippocampus get stored by various areas of the cerebral cortex. Now, I don't know what I'm talking about, but basically, you've got to be memorable. For several years, I auditioned every singer that came through the college, and every Saturday I would audition about 8 singers. When I brought them in, I would say the same thing. Which Eva Cassidy song are you going to be auditioning for me today? And they would say, I am going to sing an Eva Cassidy song. And I would say, I know, it's either that or Norah Jones. Fast forward 10 years and you can replace those two with Adele. Same shit, different day. What are you going to do to be memorable? Lastly, confidence plays a big part in auditions, and whilst it's easy for me to say be confident, you can go into an audition feeling good, knowing that you are the best version of you you can be. And the little things matter. Knowing that you've got a really good haircut, knowing that you're wearing clothes that fit into the style of that band, knowing that you're prepared and researched. This means you are going in feeling like the best version of you. And that breeds confidence. In your career as a musician, auditioning is kind of unavoidable. But what you can do is try and enjoy the process, and more importantly, try and learn from each one to make the next one a little bit better.